Well, my inspiration was twofold. I got into this business because my daughter was allergic to everything but four foods. So she could only eat bison, turkey, iceberg lettuce, and cucumbers. That was it for like 10 months. And I didn't know how to cook. So trying to keep her healthy and fed and not knowing how to cook because there wasn't microwavable bison 20 years ago. So that was a difficult task.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Jack and Terry Show. Our special guest today is Sakinah Bunch. She's a health coach at Holistic Coaching with Sakinah Bunch. She's a member of the Radcliffe Small Business Alliance, and she's opening a brand new business called Clean Good Eats Cooking Studio. We invited her on today to talk more about that. Sakinah, it's good to see you.
See you too.
And of course, I'm with my co-host, Jack Konecki, the granddaddy of all small businesses in Radcliffe. Jack, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Terry. Good to see you, Sakinah.
Good to see you too, Jack.
Now, we've had a slew of brand new businesses on here. Now, Sakinah's been around a long time with her business, the coaching business, done a great job, does a lot of speaking engagements, a lot of personal consultations and things like that. But she just launched a brand new business over there where Two Vets Inspections are. Jack, what do you think about that?
Well, Sakinah, I was looking forward to this one, Terry, because Sakinah is a very dynamic lady.
Yeah.
And I'm new to this cooking studio idea. I haven't heard anything about it, so I'm going to be learning as much as everybody else today.
Sounds good. You and Joyce might want to go over there and attend this cooking school. You never know.
Might do that. Might do that.
Sakinah, why don't we start off this way? Give us what your inspiration was for starting or for doing this new project.
Well, my inspiration was twofold. I got into this business because my daughter was allergic to everything but four foods. So she could only eat bison, turkey, iceberg lettuce, and cucumbers. That was it for like 10 months. And I didn't know how to cook. So trying to keep her healthy and fed and not knowing how to cook because there wasn't microwavable bison 20 years ago. So that was a difficult task. So that was the first thing. The second part of that was my husband had a chromosome deficiency where he couldn't have anything that was processed. So he couldn't have, anything like soy, legumes. He couldn't have any of those. And in the stuff that was processed, you generally had soy and processed foods. So I couldn't have any of those things. So I had to learn how to cook. I thought God had a lot of jokes. Give me, these two people that can't eat any other way. And that's really how I got inspired to start this. But then I had a friend who had a daughter, and her daughter would only eat bananas. Like she was bouncing off the walls from all the sugar from bananas. And she said she wouldn't eat anything else. And she asked me if I could help her. So she came over and we wound up making spinach pizza. Now, spinach pizza is green, okay? Her daughter was like 5. Kids who are 5 aren't eating green food.
Green stuff.
Right. But I told her, I said, I want you to go home and make this with your daughter. She went home and made it from scratch with her daughter. Her daughter ate not 1, not 2, not 3, but 5 of those pizzas, little mini pizzas. She ate them all. And the woman called me back and she's like, I would pay you to do this. I was like, oh, and that's how this got started.
Wow, that's an interesting story.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea that it was that detailed.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now the the cooking studio phase of your business, this project, is another interesting thing. And like you said before we started, there are 5 kitchens, I guess, many kitchens inside the studio.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that project.
Well, I had been doing my cooking classes in Louisville, and I realized, why am I going all the way to Louisville when the people of Hardin County could really enjoy that right here? But the model that I wanted, I didn't want a demo kitchen. So a kitchen where I'm cooking and everybody's watching. I wanted it to feel not like a commercial kitchen, but like your kitchen at home. So we have 5 individual stations where it looks like your kitchen at home with cabinets and a countertop and an individual stove. So this way people can feel like I can do this. I'm doing it here, but I can also do it at home. So that was the inspiration for that.
So when a person comes into the class, so everybody in the class is cooking the same meal and you're
Yes.
teaching them how to do this?
Yes.
Is that the way that works?
Yes. Now, because I'm so, allergies are so near and dear to my heart, I also work with people who have specialty eating styles, like if you're vegan or keto or you have serious allergies. So if those are apparent, we do take those into account. So you can still attend the cooking class as well.
So the capacity for the cooking class would be 5 couples, or
So
how do you
actually,
typically do it?
each station can house 2 couples.
Oh.
So it's my workstation, which is 1, and I can have someone else with me. And then we have 4 additional. So it'd be 16.
Wow, that's a lot of capacity.
Yeah.
So when a person signs up for the program, is it a one night thing or is it multiple days?
Well, it depends on the program. So we have a few cooking classes coming up. Our biggest cooking class of the year is called Intimacy Begins in the Kitchen. So that's our Valentine's Day class.
Oh,
We already have, yeah, I know. We already have Saturday sold out on that one. So that's good. Normally we would do one night, but since we have the one night already sold out, we added 2 more nights. So we have it for February 10th, 11th, and 12th. And the 11th is the one that's sold out. But we also do seminars. We have a seminar coming up in April, which is a sugar detox, where you have a few hours with me and I really go into what sugar detoxing is. I teach you how to go to a grocery store and shop on a budget and shop for health, because the grocery store is not designed to be your friend. And then we also have a series of cooking classes where we do meal preps for the following week for that. So some of them are just one night, some of them are a series.
So the cooking school, the actual program, the cooking studio, I should say, the actual program that everyone's in on a particular night. So everyone's preparing the same meal. Is that the way this works?
Yes, unless they have a specialty eating.
Unless they have a
style.
special need. Okay, that makes sense. And so you're up front teaching them how to do this.
Yes.
It's probably a lot of fun. There's a lot of energy.
Oh my goodness, it is. Yes, because I love to play games, and you must dance when you cook, because if you don't dance when you cook, the food is just not the same.
Jack, you better be taking notes here.
That's right.
I just found out why I'm not quite as successful as I'd like to be at my cooking.
You haven't been dancing.
I haven't been dancing.
I like it. This is amazing. So when you were doing this in Louisville, so you were renting space, a kitchen up there?
Yes, we were renting a kitchen up there. In fact, when I was doing it up there, my husband and I were doing it together, and we thought, maybe we should open up a studio down here in Hardin County. Well, many people know my story, but my husband passed away in 2020. And I believed that it was still my mission to make that dream come to fruition. He was one of 6 kids, and he was the only one that did not have diabetes. So we really started this with a sugar detoxing. We went, both of us, through the sugar detoxing together, and we believe that that's why he didn't have diabetes. So he passed away on active duty. And I said, you know what, we're going to continue this. And that's why I said, yes, I will do this project.
Wow. That's an amazing story also. Well, before we give you the last word, Sakinah, and in that last word, if you could maybe tell people how they can reach you and how they can register for the programs. I know they're filling up fast.
Yes.
So they need to get with you pretty soon to get involved.
Yeah.
But I want to thank you, Jack and I, of course, together want to thank you for all your hard work.
Sure.
You do a lot in the community. Everybody notices it. You're very positive. You are a very positive influence on everybody you come in contact with. She's always smiling, Jack. Always a happy woman.
I love it.
And it's contagious.
Well,
everyone around her is the same way. We'll just give you the last word. What would you like folks to know?
Well, you can locate me at cleangoodeats.com. You can click the contact me button and message me as much as you want. If you want to register for the Intimacy Begins in the Kitchen cooking class, it is cleangoodeats.com/intimacy kitchen. And we're located at 1483 North Dixie Boulevard, Suite B, in the same building as Two Vets and Specs.
Thank you very much. Folks, that was Sakinah Bunch. She is a health coach at Holistic Coaching with Sakinah Bunch and a member of the Radcliffe Small Business Alliance, on here today to tell us about the Clean Good Eats cooking studio that she's just constructed. I was over there the other day. It's amazing. A lot of work went into this. She built 5 kitchens in one building, and it's amazing how it looks and what she's been capable of putting together. So thanks again, Sakinah, for coming on and sharing that story with us.
Thank you.
And Jack, it was good seeing you, and we'll see you Saturday night. We've got a big gala coming up here
Absolutely.
Saturday night, but we'll all
We'll
be
be
there.
there.
So it'll be
I'll be
great.
there.